Well, Chantal has actually gone to the doctor and gotten a bunch of lab work done. At this point, most of Girl World knows about her medical issues. After thinking about it overnight, I've decided that I'd like to stay in my lane and focus on the food and cooking aspects of all of this. Now that she's officially under the care of medical professionals, I would personally prefer to just watch. There are so many different facets to what she's going through. Let me show you what I mean.
Looked at the results, and actually I forgot to mention when I was doing the blood work, they picked my finger to take a blood test. It was 23 point something. It's on the results. It was like 23, okay? So that's really high, 23 mmol. And so I'll try to convert that into mgdl for you. But the test results came back and there was a couple of problems. You know, pancreas, liver, everything he said was fine. But the A1C was 10. So I think 10.1, so that's pretty high. I have to get that down. So they did diagnose me with diabetes, like officially, even though I knew because my blood sugar levels were so high.
As a point of clarification, Chantal's value of 10.4 for her A1C indicates that over 3 months, her average blood glucose was around 250. In British units, that's over 14, which is really high. So basically, any talk of numbers in the 300s or 400s is shocking, yes, but with her baseline, it's all relative. So the thing to watch in all of this is whether or not her numbers go up or down, be it with medication or diet, that and whether or not she can follow the doctor's guidelines.
And then there's this thing here, it's like MALB, M-A-L-B, which is something in the urine apparently. The normal range is like 0 to 20, but mine was like 92. So this, he said, had to do with something being in the urine that has to do with eating way too much salt. So salt and certain foods. So immediately after that, he told me to eliminate certain foods, and you guys are going to be keto people, are going to be keto lovers, are not going to want to believe this, but this doctor told me to not eat any eggs, red meat, cut that out, eat mostly fish, chicken, and vegetarian, like, you know, mostly vegetables, like this much, he showed me with the hands, like this much vegetables on your plate, this much for your palm. So you do your this thing with your palm, it shows you how much rice you can eat. So this plus a half of this.
Okay, this part was a little concerning because Foodie's the type of person who needs actual nutritional guidelines. I really hope he gave her some printed instructions or an appointment with a diabetic educator, because this isn't going to cut it.
So yeah, I can eat that much rice, which I know you guys are going to be like, what? It raises your glycemic index. I guess mixing it with the vegetables, which have a lot of fiber, kind of slow down the spike of sugar. I don't know, but what can I say? I went to a doctor and this is what he told me. Chicken, fish. He wants me to eat fish 3 times a week. Some chicken and vegetarian meals, like maybe beans, stuff like that. Because he doesn't believe in like something, he likes like lower fat food. So like, basically I have to eat very bland, he said, because like the salt level and things, I have to be very, very careful, because this can lead to my kidneys were fine now, but this in your urine can lead to kidney problems down the line from eating way too much sodium. Plus being diabetic can definitely damage your kidneys. So
as you can see, she's juggling a lot that's going to affect her daily diet. In addition to cutting down on her sodium and red meat intake, she'll have to find a way to eat a lot more vegetables. And to me, that's really interesting.
What about, like, because I asked him at first, like, how should I be eating, you know, for this? Because should I be eating keto, like very low carb? And he said, no, like really right away, like, no, don't do keto. It's very unhealthy. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, he's like, you can eat carbs, but limit them and make them like healthy carbs, you know, like whole grain. You can have one slice of whole grain toast a day, kind of thing. Like something really good for breakfast would be whole grain toast with some beans or something. But fruit, I can have very like a limited amount. Maybe like one pear, half of a, you know, whatever, an apple. But and yeah, that's about it, I guess. So I really have to really do this. Oh, after my blood test and everything, he ordered a shot of insulin to try to bring the sugar down. And I went down to the nursing station and they picked my arm with an injection of insulin. I don't know how much, but I don't know. I don't think it worked because I took my blood in the evening. And I mean, I was like fasting for a few hours because I had some chicken and a few vegetables for lunch at around 1:30. So that's my lunch with a little bit of hummus, homemade hummus. And because he was like, I want you to be on like a regimen. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm like remembering tidbits of information and I'm really tired because it's late. But he's like, I want you to eat between 7 and 9 a.m. for breakfast. Never skip breakfast. Noon to, you know, around 12 to 1 for lunch. And then dinner no later than 8 p.m. Like finish all your eating by 8 p.m. or so. And then don't eat again till the next day.
So basically, the doctor wants her to do a complete 180. And really, this is what everybody's been saying all along. On my channel, I'll continue to run the macronutrients on takeout or any recipes that she creates. This could be really interesting if she can turn this around. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you.